What up, Laker Nation? I'm getting right to it, man. This this why sometimes I be real critical of a lot of players, and I be critical when guys get certain amount of money. This the reason why. Game 7, and it was some simple stuff with the Houston and OKC. Simple shit. I'm so frustrated right now, and I'm make it clear. It don't have nothing to do with the Lakers that I'm ducking the Rockets. I don't care nothing about the Rockets. It don't have nothing to do with that. I'd rather OKC win because I just don't like the Houston. Anybody know me? 3 teams in the league, or 4 teams in the league, I really can't stand. Can't stand the Celtics, Rockets, Knicks, and the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? So I've been made that clear. So it didn't matter if the Lakers was the end of the playoff. I always go against Houston. So I'm making that clear. Nobody ducking nothing. They have nothing to do with I don't want the Lakers to play Houston. It's just frustrating watching this game because number one, why wouldn't Chris? I'm gonna break it down. I'm gonna break down player for player on OKC. One, how can Steven Adams not get no offensive rebounds? Steven Adams is straight trash to me. Straight trash. I don't want to hear it, and it get me mad because he don't get no heat. I didn't hear the commentators. Nobody really been on him. I seen plenty times on offense. He never got. There's plenty times he had chances to get offensive rebounds where the ball was in his facility and he didn't get it. He way taller than Tucker, and a lot of times he got his hand on the ball, but he couldn't get the rebound. He only had 8 rebounds tonight. He didn't do. It's just frustrating. I'm getting on Steven Adams right now. The man is overrated. They always talk about how strong he is. What I don't like about the NBA, even these media guys, they get on certain players, but a lot of players get passes, and I don't like that. I don't like that. A lot of players they get passes down to the stars, to the role players. I've been saying this about Steven Adams. Steven Adams is overrated. Look at Harden act like he did something, and he ain't really do shit. And I'm gonna break this game down to you stupidity. And I'm not gonna, like I said, Steven Adams did not. He did good on defensive rebound. Every defensive rebound in his facility, he got it. But offensive rebounds, plenty of times he could have made big plays where they missed it and the ball was around the rim. He had his hands on it and didn't get it. Not one time. He's garbage. And now I'm talking about Gallinari. I'm not talking about because he missed. Yeah, he missed that free throw. But number one, he shouldn't even took that free throw. You saw it. The coaches got to know. The man don't have no heart. You just see through the whole game. He has no heart. And watch he get a lot of money. This the shit why organizations be in the situations they in. This is what you're paying guys for. You're not paying guys just because they get you 20 through the regular season or 18, 19 through regular season. This is what you're paying guys for. If you're going to pay guys big money, they got to step up in the playoffs. They don't step in the playoffs, I don't give a damn. That 20, whatever he was getting in the regular season mean nothing. And Gallinari don't got no heart. I said that shit when I saw him go to the line. Look at his face. He ain't have no confidence. Look at his face. He didn't be playing with no heart the whole game. Out of 7 games, he had two good games. 2 good games out of 7. 2. And he make all that money. 2. And he don't play with no heart, no grit, and nothing. Nothing. Nowhere in the world OKC should have lost that game down the stretch. None. He played, like I said, Gallinari played with no heart, and I would have never. See, this will get the difference between me and these coaches. Fuck the numbers. See, these coaches sometimes go, these new analysts, everything numbers. Oh, Gallinari, he the best free throw shooter. He has no heart. In that situation, that's a big spot. You can't think about, would he shoot in a regular season if he missed, you playing another day. He wasn't built for that. Chris Paul's supposed to step up, and as soon as I saw him going to the line, I swear to God, word to everything I love. I said, why the fuck this man going to the line? And then you can look in his face. When this was the coaches, they get blinded by the numbers. He that best free throw shooter. They go, with these coaches go by too much, they go by the numbers. And the numbers don't always tell everything. They don't always tell anything. You got to do the eye test. You had to. Steven Adams, I guess you had to have him out there because a case like Russ Drive, So I'm not too mad at him being in the game. But what I'm saying about him, he's garbage and he don't deserve nowhere near that contract. It get me mad because he gets no heat. And he been garbage to me. Especially when you factor in his money. Now if he's getting $5 million, then you may be okay, cool. He's they took how strong he is. His hands, he got strong hands. Many times the ball in the office ready, he had his hand on and didn't do nothing with it. But I guess he had to be in the game. Now back to Gallinari. Gallinari has no heart. He did nothing during the game. Why in the world? Number one, this was Chris Paul. He's supposed to be built. He's supposed to know, I'm taking the free throw. And the coach should have looked when the minute he said, yo, Gallinari, you taking the shot? He should have looked in his eyes. He should have looked in his eyes. There's no way I can see that, and I'm in my house, and you up close and personal. So when I saw him coming out, I said, he's going to miss this. And then, what I blamed, another reason, I don't know if the coaching staff, sometimes they fall, I don't know if they can see how we've seen it. Before the timeout, Steven Adams, the way how PJ Tucker was playing him, Steven Adams had a clear path. Like, if Shea Gildress lob it up, he has an easy pass to the basket. All he had to do was run hard to the basket. He ran away. Why would you play against your strength and go that way? He should have went to the basket. Anything up in the air, you got a much better chance. It may fumble in the basket. This is what I'm saying. These players make money. They don't even be smart. And like I said, I don't know if Shay's seen it or Steven Adams seen it. Clear as day, he had that passing lane up. He's 7 feet. PJ Tucker is 6'4". As a non-athletic 6'4". Not no athletic 6'4". I don't know, between Shea Gildress and Steven Adams, they directly in the play. He's supposed to tell him, I got to play right here. If Shea didn't see it, if Shea did see it, he's supposed to tell Steven Adams, vice versa, listen, we got to play right here. They both had that play right there. They both should have said something about, yo, this play all day. He had that easy path. To me, that was like the best shot they can get. So with that being said, look, and then Steven Adams don't even move. He just let somebody box him out, he's standing. He don't try to swing around to try to get the rebound. He just standing. When they go like this, he just stand there and look up. Like, these guys getting $25 million. Like I said, he did good on the defensive rebound, like when it came his way. But other than that, he didn't. So I'm breaking down the stretch. Gallinari should never got the ball. Now, Shea Gildress. When it got clutch, when he got the ball, he should have called timeout. Game 7, you spin. I thought he was gonna turn the ball over. You spin it and then throw a one hand pass. Those dangerous passes right there. Shea Gildress, you being a point guard, I don't want to hear no age. He's young. You in the league and you've been in the league 2 years now. I don't know if the coach was saying it or not, but this one sometimes you can't blame everything on the coach, because sometimes the coach want the players to figure it out. It should never got to the situation with Dalt. The minute it was fumbling and scrambling like that, and when they got the ball and Shea got the ball, Shea should have called. When he got it, he should have grabbed it and said timeout. Simple. Let's get a clean. It's game 7. You got next to nothing time on the clock. Why are you playing these games? Doing? And then he did a spin move. It was wild because like his handle was like wild, like everywhere. Like he was scaring me throughout the game. He don't have that tight handle. He got the type of handle where the ball could look at the Gallinari's face. Look at him. You know that man was gonna miss. You know he was gonna miss. Know that. He has no heart. And with Shea, and he should have went to the basket. Like I of course the coach. I'm gonna get to the coach. He's gonna get some blame too. But let's go back to Shea. Shea, when he got the ball, he should have said timeout. Fuck with the coach. No, you're a point guard. Use a point guard. That you should know. I'm calling timeout. It's scrambling. The game is wild. Sometimes the game wild benefits you, but I think it's too much at stakes to take that chance. In the regular season, I'm gonna be honest. Regular season, if I'm a coach, I'd rather be in that situation. Is wild, scrambly, and and they might could get a shot. Sometimes teams be off guard. But game 7, it's too much at stake. Especially you got a point guard like Chris Paul, who can get his own shot. You got players who can get their own shot. Boom. He should have called timeout. Shea should have called time. Then he threw a long pass, and Doc had to catch it, and then that was a cross-court pass. That was a dangerous pass to begin with one hand. And then Doc got the ball, and that shit was hard. Luckily, they get another chance. They had a horseshoe up their ass. OKC had a horseshoe up their ass. They get it. Robert Covington missed a shot. They get another chance at it. Gallinari missed the free throw. And then why the fuck Steve Natty go this way? No, if you do get it, what are you going to do? It's not that much time. You got to shoot it if you're going to. And that's not your shot. Run to the basket hard. Go up there and grab it like a gorilla. That's some joint you'd be like, I'm going all out for the ball. Nobody getting this ball. And that's the type thing with Shea and any point guard, anybody who gave him the ball, be like, that's a straight. Throw it up to this man. He got big, massive hands. He's supposed to be the strongest player in the league. Get the ball. You just go up there and you just go up all your might. And he could just try to dunk, do whatever. That is ridiculous. And then Chris Paul saying he built for this. Chris Paul have enough clout. I'd have been like, I'm taking this shot. I'm taking this free throw. I'm taking this free throw. You know, and like I said, it's frustrating. These guys, I swear to God, no team better not pay Gallinari no money, man. They bet not. Pay him for what? Let me see how old is he. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's frustrating because these guys, they in the league, and see how old is he? He's 32. Now, what are you paying him for? Now, he's 32 years old. What are you going to give him money for what? For what? He's not going to be no missing piece to no championship team. He's not. He's not. I'm curious the type of money he get. And they got him as one of the top guys. No, he's got. I've been never like him. He been injury prone all the time. He never had no heart. He played in New York. Never had no heart. Never. Playoffs is different. You notice a trend. You can have some guys who perform all the time in the regular season and don't like Harden. Harden don't got no heart. Why do you think he always play like this? He always play like this. Well, it's different. Gritty guys like guys Daniel House and them guys like that, and Robert Covington and Patrick Beverly, them gritty guys. Them the guys who got a chance of getting it done. That's why Rondo played good in the playoffs. Compared to the regular season, Rondo got that toughness. It's a different game. When you spending your free agent money, some guys you should know off bat, these guys not gonna do it for me. Were you paying the guy just to spend the money? Stop paying some of these guys, man. If these guys cannot get you where you need to be, there's no need paying them. That's how I feel. I'd rather be you'll call me a cheap owner or whoever. I'm not paying some of these dudes, man. Guys like Tobias Harris never supposed to got paid. He has no heart. Tobias Harris had no heart, no grit. He's supposed to, Ben Simmons went out, he's supposed to step charge and be like, I'm taking over. They counting us out, I'm taking over. You playing this bunch of young boys who've been in the league 2 or 3 years. And you couldn't do nothing. Stop paying these guys, man. This shit pissed me off, man. Because I sit there and like I said, or people it don't have nothing to do with no Lakers with no Houston. It had nothing to do. Like I said, I'd always go against Houston. Always go against the Celtics. Always. I ain't always go against the Clippers, but I go against the Clippers now. I always had 3 teams. It always was the Knicks, and I'm from New York, but I couldn't stand the Knicks. When they had Patrick Ewing, them, the annoying Knicks fans and stuff, and I was a Laker fan. But I always went against the Knicks, the Celtics, and Rockets for years. For years. Anybody know me, those always been my 3 teams. Never liked the Celtics, always went against them. Always went against the Rockets. Always. Those were my 3 teams. And Clippers only this year. I liked them last year, but now that's like our rivalry. So I go against the Clippers now. But I never disliked the Clippers, but now the Clippers is on my list. So it has nothing to do with the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody doing a comment about, yeah, because you don't want the Lakers to play Rockets, I don't give a damn about no Rockets. So Lakers better take advantage of them little guys. You know what I'm saying? Better take advantage of them. Throw Laws, McGee, and them, and don't play their game and go small. Keep JaVale and AD out there in the starting lineup. Now back to what I was saying, and now I'm going to Milwaukee, and like I said, this goes again. Miami playing with a lot of heart. They got a lot of gritty players. Jimmy Butler gritty. Bam is gritty. Jay Crowder is gritty. They got gritty players. You're not going to win with these schoolboys in the play. It's different. It's different. Look at the guys who be stepping up and play. Look at the guys who don't. It's different. And some moves that get away in the regular season, that high dribble that Shea do, is not getting, especially in Game 7. Every time Shea got the ball, I was nervous. You can't, them high spin moves and dribbling ball high like that, it's not working in the playoffs. You know, and he seemed a little nervous, and he's shaky. He didn't play good at all during the series. He didn't play good at all. The thing, like I said, is a certain style of play. You got that, and certain type of players who are gonna play well. They bodied them. I think he didn't show to me. He didn't really show that much of a big gritty heart. The gritty heart to me was Chris Paul, Dennis Schroeder, Dort, Darius Brazil. He played hard. Steven Adams wasn't scared, but he just not good. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's just not good. But like I said, it's frustrating. Back to Milwaukee. Giannis don't play with the type of grit I like. And Middleton played and he balled, but even though I think that should have been a no call at the end. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? That's different. You know what I'm saying? Playoff time is different. You win with gritty players and guys who got heart and guys who got skill. You're going to win with that. You know, it's frustrating because Harden's going to get a bailout. He get another chance to get his name back. But he dropped the ball. And I want to see if they're going to talk about that. He dropped the ball. And Chris Paul is saying he like that. Chris Paul talked about some being built. He didn't seem too overly crazy wanting that ball down the stretch. He should have stepped up and got that free throw. Because I think it would have played it different now. You could have played it different. I don't even went to a straight post with him and cleared it out. Even if he straight posted up. Had them force a double. Like I said, and then it definitely got to go to the coach. Because the minute Shea got the ball, I'm the coach, I'm calling timeout. You got a bunch of young guys, this is why I said, coach, you got to be real with yourself. You know how some people have kids and, you know, they don't see no wrong with their kids doing. It takes them, you know, to get slapped in the face to be, oh, yeah, my kid was wrong. As a coach, you have to deal with reality. You should have saw your lineup. Dort got hard, but you don't want him out in perimeter with the ball fumbling with it. So let's go to perimeter. The minute Shea had the ball, and they recovered, and he got the ball before he did it. Coach is like, time out. Yell, damn, they go on the court. Time out. Regroup, get the Chris Paul to the top of the middle, and tell him to win us this game. They had every chance in the book to win. Every chance. That game, this is frustrating. I stood up and watched that thing for nothing. These guys get paid all this money, and these guys don't, and it's like they don't even care. How can you not play with no heart? Gallinari, how? How can you not play with no heart? I ain't see him go hard, and that charge, it was like him. It was just, that charge, like yeah, his face turned like he ain't really want to get hit. He's so fragile. The charge on Eric Gordon when he came, he took the charge. That was a decent play, but he was scared to death on that charge. It was like, you know what I'm saying? He didn't take, like, wasn't like prepared for it. He just happened to get it. These players, these teams, man, these teams. That's why I said they couldn't have me in no front office. I'm front office. We're gonna have a good team, man, because these owners, I think it's too much. They please the fan, and some people take the high road, but sometimes, and they say people deal with like professionalism. I think a little too much. Sometimes it pays to be a little ghetto. You know what I'm saying? Not saying you have disrespect, but sometimes it's good to be like a loudmouth. If a fan start crying about something, you tell a fan. You go out there and you be like, listen, we here. We not overplaying. Fans, you got to be patient. This is the way we're gonna rebuild, and this is the way we're gonna build our team. We're not gonna be overpaying players. You don't have to say no names. Overpaying players that we shouldn't overpay. We're gonna do this the right way. We're gonna pay the right guys who's supposed to get paid. That's how you address your fans with that. You just don't. They be like, if the fan starts screaming, damn, they ain't signed nobody, or you let this guy walk, or whatever the case may be, and you just sit back and let the fans just keep pounding on you, or you be like, I don't want to hear the fans' mouth, so I'm gonna show them we spending money. That's what some organizations do. They spend money because when you spend money, it's like a new car on a player. You get new players, it's like this guy was nothing on his last team. So when he come on your team, you get all hype. Oh, and it looks good for everybody. Oh, they signed him. They signed 3 new players. They gave him the big money, gave him decent money, and gave him a little smaller money. And now it looks like, oh, they made moves. They was active in free agency. They paid this guy, that guy. But if it's not the right guys, you're wasting your time, especially big money. Now, if you don't sign a bunch of guys with a contract ain't gonna hurt you where you can move it at will, okay, cool. A Gallinari at $8 million, cool. Cool, you can sign him that all day. Steven Adams at $9 million, cool, you can sign him all day. When you start getting these guys 19, 20, 22, 24 million, no. No, you can't have that. You cannot have that. Tobias Harris, 180 million. The hell no. No. They could have got. You could get guys who gonna get much smaller contracts. Gonna give you close to. Even if they don't give you what they give you, it's gonna be close. And out of like, you figure scoring, rebound, assists, block steals, taking good shots, leadership. A guy some things he's gonna do better than that player, I'm pretty sure. He may have size over him or something. Let Chris Paul's head down. Oh, yeah, your head down. Go get the ball, man. His head down, talk to the media. Put your head up, man. Yeah, it's 23 minutes, man. Peace, man.